My very first nightmare. A dream journal story. Chapter 2. Into the Labyrinth. With all my strength and a good dose of fear, I pulled my gaze away from the orb of death. I knew it was following me. The sound of glass on stone eternally grew nearer the slower I progressed. It grew weaker only when I made quick progress. I ran down the passage of learning, trying my best to read and understand the information left carved upon the walls of the labyrinth. Though the knowledge was written in every language used today and many that have been extinct for aeons, I understood every character, every symbol. I scanned each wall, picking out pieces I found of interest, memorizing as I went along, trying to put together the mystery of life. Passages led off in many directions, at many angles, some up, some down. All the while, a different skill or ability could be gained through following the instructions of those who had come before. I found a stairway up to a great tower. The power to be gained there was immense. Its lessons difficult to follow and nearly impossible to retain. I had thought that because of the small doorway at the base of the spiral stairs, the orb couldn't follow me. I was wrong. It had the ability to change size and roll uphill in an unnatural way, free of gravity and other rules of the universe we all must adhere to. I eventually reached the top of the tower, tired and overwhelmed with learning the art of inner strength. I was not quite ready for the view ahead. Before me was a world constructed completely of walls, stairs, and catacombs in a labyrinthine abyss stretching out as far as I could see. The curvature of this world faded into the distance. From the look of the place, it must have been about the size of Venus, perhaps. Above, the sky had turned to night. Unrecognizable planets hung in the endless void of space beyond the thin atmosphere of this mysterious world. Thumps came up the staircase. Behind me the orb had caught up, and I had lingered too long. I searched for an alternative route, yet none was available. Fear rose up from within as I logically assessed my situation. Certain death from the orb, or possible death from the leap of faith. I leapt from the stone balcony, finding I had a caped shirt which I could glide with, trousers and black sports shoes. The shoes were light and comfortable, easy to run in, and they could walk up walls if you moved fast enough. I was considerably older now, somewhere in my teens. I could see my path to greatness from this height, like drawing your path in the mazes on the sides of franchise kids' meals boxes. I drew my path in my mind's eye and memorized the turns, the rises and falls. I landed lightly into a ninja roll and took off at a run. I could read faster now and also read many things simultaneously. I had a sense of being able to see all around me at once. The labyrinth was beginning to be fun. I understood the rules. I could visualize the goal I wanted to achieve, and I knew my path towards that goal. But all was not as it seemed within the walls of the labyrinth. There were variables I had not accounted for in my path. Socializing and the opposite sex was a path that led me from my optimum trajectory. The wall showed scenes of parties and sexual positions, drugs and many other sides of youth we all experiment with. This part was a blur, and I fell into the pit of the catacombs. The light had the tinge of blue to it, like moonlight but more foreboding. Sounds echoed that had no origin. Pillars stood creating shadows that moved in unusual ways. Things moved in the darkness that you know can't be human and may not be alive at all. To be continued in Chapter 3, Escape from the Catacombs. Thanks for watching.